Hello and welcome back to ARMA3 Basic Mission Editing, and we're going to be talking about sights. Today, let's grab us a ammo bearer. Yeah, he's good enough. We're going to put him down. That's us. We are CSAT because we're going to grab these. We could be anything, but oops, sorry. Go to sights. Go to Op4 sights, and we'll put it down right here. And we have a sight. Now there are several types of sight. Of course, faction is CSAT, and it's always CSAT. Observation post, checkpoint, observation post, base, fire base, radar sight, anti-air sight. Now, traffic checkpoint and radar sight doesn't work. They don't produce people, enemy soldiers. But observation post does. An observation post would give you 8 soldiers. No vehicles. 4 of the soldiers are standing in close proximity together, right where the module is placed. And then you have 2 patrols of 2 men. So a total of 8 guys. Base, you'll have 12 soldiers. Base has 12 soldiers. Plus 2 vehicles. These vehicles are big vehicles, they're grenade launchers. So each vehicle has 2 people in it. So 2 vehicles with 2 people in it. There's, that'll make up a total of 12 soldiers. 2 patrols. One of the patrols is close. The other patrol is out, like 250 meters or 300 meters or something. The next one is fire base. Firebase has 1 vehicle and a total of 4 soldiers, I think. Yeah, 4 soldiers and 1 vehicle. So very light. No patrol that I could see. We may test this one. I didn't see a patrol. The next one is the radar sight. Radar sight, like I said, has 0. And then the anti-air sight has 6 soldiers in it. There's 2 soldiers standing near the module, and then you have a patrol that's out at 100 meters and another patrol that's out at 200 meters. So let's, or 300 meters. So let's do an anti-air sight. But what we're going to do now, you could use this instead of having to place guys down. Just throw a couple of Op4 sights down, anti-air sights. Excuse me. And they'll have patrols out to 200 meters. So you could throw a couple of these down and already have a mission to go and kill 12 guys, Remember, this is a... But what we're going to do here is we're going to give it a name. We're going to call it a site. We're going to say A1 equals false. We're going to come down here, and the condition of this, the condition is A1. We can check probability of presence. This is going to, condition of presence is true, of course. I may test this later to see how many times it'll come up and if it's there or not. But name it, put A1 equals false, change the condition to A1. Now we're going to make a trigger here. Now, this trigger can be anything. I don't know how you may want to use it. We're going to put A1 equals true. I would like to use this on maybe my air missions if I'm flying around a helicopter. And you can make these triggers random. You can make them the placement radius random. And if your helicopter flies into one of them, A1 equals true, this group will come out of the woods, somewhere, and they won't be there until A1 equals true. So let's give this a try. Okay, looking around, we have no soldiers. We don't have anybody here. I'm standing right next to the module, site module. No one's here, so let's go ahead and make that radio call. Oh, stand by. I made the trigger wrong. Come on. Here we go. Activation is radio alpha. Sorry about that. Activation, radio alpha. On activation, A1 equals true. Okay, nobody around. Just kind of making sure nobody is around. And we can look at the map to see there is nobody within range of us. So let's make that radio call. Oh, look there. Two guys appeared there. We should have, oh, two guys here right next to me. And there should be a couple of guys, yeah, way out there. Rifleman and probably a grenadier. Yeah, rifleman and grenadier. So they appeared when once A1 equals true. So if you were maybe flying your jets and you want to make an AA site, now remember this AA site, these guys, they didn't even have surface to air missiles or anything like that. They didn't have launchers or anything. Let's change this to a base. Okay, they should not be there until A1 equals true. Okay, nobody around. Very good. Let's make a radio call. Okay, we got our two guys there. And we've got one vehicle there with two guys in it, two guys outside of it. And where's the other one? Let's see if these two guys are out there. Oh, yep, way out there. There they are. Is there anybody else? A base should have two vehicles. I chose base, didn't I? There's our two close guys. Here's our two, or one. Let's go back. Return to editor. Let's not make that true. Let's take that away and make this true. Base. That's not going to do anything. Play scenario. And what we should have is two vehicles here. Oh, okay, here's one. Yeah, this one's really close to me. Maybe I was... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Now, we looked around a while ago. We didn't see them. So here we have two trucks. Two guys standing on the outside. Two guys standing on the outside. And they're AT. So they're AT soldiers. So this would be a really good helicopter mission. Come up over the hill. Spot these guys if they're here. Or maybe they won't be. So I don't know why that didn't work with... it only put one vehicle down on that. So if you want vehicles, go with base or fire base. If you just want guys boots on the ground, go with an observation post is 8 people, and what was the other one? Anti-air site. Yeah, anti-air site is 6 people. Now, you could probably test it with this and just see if those guys appear. But, if you wanted to use these in a quick mission, just boom, pop down and a site. And, if you did this, here's our, let's change that to blue for present. Sorry, blue for present. None. Then A1 equals true. These guys would appear. We're going to use Firebase. The condition is A1. Now, what happens if we're in our AA site and we don't put the A1 equals false? Now, sometimes you can do this and it works, but it doesn't work on here. Watch. We have not set up A1 to equal false yet. So we get an error right here on the screen. error undefined variable in the expression A1. So A1 hasn't equaled false yet. So we have to make A1 equal false somewhere. Usually you do everything on your character, all the init, to say A1 equals false. Whatever else you want it to, B1 equals false. B1 equals false. And whatever you want to make B1 happen. So we go here. Now you're flying around a helicopter. And let's make this trigger 15 by 15. Okay, you got a trigger 15 by 15. If a blue 4 enters this trigger, this will appear. So you could have this way over here somewhere. You can make very small. You can make large ones. You can have a couple. And if you accidentally fly into one, maybe you crossed over into the, crossed over the line or whatever, that's when these guys appear. And so my theory is 77% chance that they will appear. I don't know that this will happen, but let's test that out right now. Let's go back to this being the alpha 1 just to see. Radio alpha. A1 equals true on a radio alpha. Okay. They have a 77% chance of being there. So when we call on the radio and they don't show up, we know that it's all random, and I love the randomness of it. Here we go. Radio call 001. I don't think they showed up. Yeah, that 77% chance did not show up. So let's abort that. Return to editor. 77% chance is kind of high. Oh my Jesus. I didn't even have a Op 4 site. No. Yeah, I did have it. Why didn't I move it closer to me? I bet you all were thinking, oh my God, look what he did. Okay, let's try that again. 77% chance, I believe. There's nobody around. Nobody around. We'll make our radio call. Oh, that was a base. That was a fire base. Did that have a 77% chance of being there? 77% chance of being there. Let's change it to a 63% chance of being there. We'll do it again. Yeah. Play scenario. And we're just kind of testing out. I have no idea what mission you may like to use this modules in, but they are quick and they set up a patrol already. You don't even have to put down waypoints or anything. These guys do it themselves. Let's make the call. Okay, yep, that appeared even on 63%. So I wonder if it's true on 25% chance. Condition of presence. Probability of presence. I don't know if this works. I know it works on single guys. I don't know if it works on sites. Let's give it a try. Shouldn't be anybody here. Nobody's here. 001. Well, looky there. 25% chance that they don't appear, and they did not appear. So this is random whether or not these guys will be there. That might put you back on the back foot to say, well, I'm not going to go that way because they are there. Quickest way is there, and they might be there. So, however you want to work your missions, just remember observation post has 8 people, 2 patrols, inner and an outer. That's observation post. 8 guys, no vehicles. Base has 2 vehicles. Oh yeah, it was just planting 1 vehicle there too, wasn't it? On that base. It will not drop down 2 vehicles. I don't know why. Base gives you 12 soldiers to fight. Two vehicles with 2 guys in each vehicle. Fire base is 1 vehicle. Radar sight doesn't work. Anti-air sight has 6 guys on the ground. So base and fire base has vehicles, observation post, and anti-air sight has no vehicles. Building occupation, you can say no, we don't want them to go into a building if there is. I don't have a map lined up. But just make sure A1 equals false and then do your A1 condition. And I hope you liked this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And thanks for watching.